Rhino Nation, it's time once again for some CWL Lite action. And I actually have a couple guys on Discord with me. Dom, one of our Town Hall 9s, and Nand, also one of our Max Town Hall 9s. And we're going to feature one of their attacks today, so that's why they're on with us. It is late for them, however. What time is it? Almost midnight for you guys?
It is just past midnight.
Just past midnight, but they are excited about this win and excited to be on with me, helping me with the video. So thank you for that, guys, for staying up. The war has not quite ended yet officially, but let's go ahead. I'm on my Daisy account, so I've got a different screen up here, but let's go ahead and just see 73 to 72. You can see both sides have used all of their attacks. They actually finished their attacks several hours ago. What, about 3 hours ago, guys? And by doing so, gave us the idea of what we really had to do in order to finish. They went for the gusto and tried an 11v11, which I can't blame them. You know, go for the win. It didn't quite work out for them. You'll see that they got a 97, and it was a close one. It was a really nice attack. He almost got it, but because they did that, we then knew that we had to do some 10v11s to get the victory. So let's go ahead and check out really quick some of our stats. You know, we had 3 10v10s, which we of course will be watching today. All great attacks. One of them was actually a fresh hit. We had a 53% on our Town Hall 9s. We did really well at the beginning, struggled with the last couple of bases, but we got it done. So awesome job, 9s. And then our 11s did an awesome job on the dips. Those are always a little tricky and dicey, so good job to you guys. We had a couple 6-packers. Let's just start from the bottom here to look to see. We had Barbaric Derek had a 6, Stickman with a 6, and I believe Indigo for the Town Hall 9s finishes off the 6-packs. And look at this, Fear the Rabbit, our Town Hall 10. This might be, is this week 2 in a row that he's had a 6-pack? I think it might be, so great job to him. This is the final week of CWL, and this particular war was actually an important one because we're both in the same division. We're both in Mortar division, and this was for the division championship, so feels awesome to get this win. Great job, Rhinos. Let's dig into it and get some attacks in because we have a lot of them to get to. We're going to try to do 5. Now it looks like 4 Town Hall 9s and 3 Town Hall 10s. So thanks again to Nand and Dom for being on. We're going to go ahead and show their attacks. And let's go ahead and start off, Nand, with yours on number 11. We'll go ahead and scatter around here and make sure that keep me on track. But number 11, you decided to do the old Town Hall 9 Falcon attack. So I don't know if you're online too, but let's go ahead and press replay if you want to just kind of tell me what you thought about this and why you decided to do a Falcon. We're in.
Okay. Well, I decided to do a Falcon. It was not a fresh hit.
Right.
And I knew there was, what was in the CC now?
It's a hound. Yeah, it's a hound.
Yeah. So I knew that. So I didn't have to lure it. So that kind of made me decide for the Falcon as well.
Okay.
And it had some pretty wide open compartments.
Yes.
So if the Valkyries just break through 1-2 layers of walls there, they're pretty far up in the base. So that kind of made me decide for this attack.
Yeah, that does help. I mean, they can just go right in, the Valks, without really any fire on them, right? So you didn't even, I mean, you went ahead and used the Rage to go ahead and get them through that initial wall, but it's not like you have Expos and everything else firing at them right at that entry point. So that was a good entry.
Yeah, and I could save the 2 Rages and the 2 heals for the Valkyries, so I didn't have to use the Rage for the Queen either.
Right, that is a benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have to lure, and there really wasn't too much action going over there, right? So, yeah, the Valk's pretty much ripped right through this base. You still have your bowlers doing damage. The Hound has no idea what to do. He's confused. He finally came out. He's wondering, what in the world am I doing here? But there's nothing left of this base already. Just, you know, a couple Valks. And to your point, I have a hard time with this one just because I can never tell where the Valks are and how many I have left. Am I healing 2 Valks or am I healing 10? You know, I don't know. It's tough, but a really nice attack. Good job. It always helps.
Yeah,
It does help, you know, if you're not doing a fresh hit for that attack, I do feel, but nice choice on that one. So Dom, I don't know if you're going to be able to say anything, but let's go ahead and look at your attack on number 15. And Dom is Mr. Sui Lalo all of a sudden. He's done a couple nice little Sui Lalos, so let's check this. This actually looks similar to one of the bases that we have. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure that even Blue might have a base similar to this one, so that helps when we're doing FCs all the time on them. So it looks like you're starting off with a little baby dragon. You're just going to try to carve out a nice little path, because I'm guessing there must have been a hound in this CC. That's one of those things, whenever you see a hound, I know some of our guys immediately think, how can I Sui Lalo this base? Because it's almost free then, right?
Yeah, it was pretty free. When I saw a hound CC, I was pretty happy because
yes.
I could get the 2 wizard towers and pathing for the 2.
Yeah, you had really nice pathing, and you got a Tesla as well. And the king did some nice work over there on the side. The queen came over to the side, but the enemy queen, but no worry there, because you can just go ahead and start right from the bottom. You know, it seems like it would be tough with all of these ADs lined up like that, but when you can send both hounds and just get this straight pathing for your loons to go right up to each AD each time, you're in good shape.
Yep.
So yeah, it looks good. I mean, you've got a heal and 3 haste still. Sweepers are no issue, and queen's already down. Enemy hound is getting taken down by some pups, it looks like, but they're not going to be able to take him down on their own. So you're still looking good over on the backside there with some more hastes. You already have some minions down, and look at they had a lot of trolls, didn't they, on their bases? In fact, I think one of their bases had 3 troll Teslas. So,
yeah, at least one was a troll Tesla farm.
Yeah, one troll.
It was 22 or something.
Yes, I think it was number 22 that had the ridiculous trolls on it. But yeah, look at all the loons. So fast forwarding already. You've got it taken care of, so good job on that. And you were so close to a 6-pack, Dom. I feel your pain. I feel your pain with a sliver left with the 99 on the second one. But nice hit on this one. And speaking of so close, let's just go ahead and look at the base that you almost got, and that Moke came in with the A-drum and cleaned up, right?
Yep.
So number 19, so he basically followed your plan. Did he change a few things? Just made it faster? Because I feel like you were just, maybe it was a little bit slower at the beginning and then saved the loons maybe for the back? We'll see here in a minute.
No, I don't think he changed anything, but his queen decided to walk the other way.
Okay.
So in his attacks, the loons actually got the sweepers.
Yeah, that would make a difference. Yeah, you guys both did the same lure where you used the loon, brought the baby dragon and the witches down to the bottom, and then there was, I think you had more skellies left too that took out your wizards. But he's doing the same thing essentially, starting with the wizards to kind of help with the funnel for his royals, because he wants to get out those, possibly, right, the ATs, the archer towers, the queen, and an AD. And to your point, I think, yeah, his queen does go around a little bit, but you can see his king is right in there trying to get to the queen, but she's standing back behind the wall, and then there goes his queen. And I think that's probably what drew her over there to that other side compared to what you did. But yeah, she takes out the wizard tower, and she just by the skin of her, she's got a sliver of health, and she helps to take down that AD when she goes marching over there. He did a really nice job going ahead and timing his hound and loons to go in there so that at least she could stay up for a little bit longer. And then it's just Haste City. Yeah, to your point, those loons because of the angle that he brought those in, they went right and got those sweepers. And with your attack, these sweepers kind of played a little bit of havoc there for your loons. You still got everything down, but it took a little bit of extra time. So look at this. cruising through. I'm going to fast forward already. He saved a baby dragon for the top to help with that that cleanup up at the top, and he already has all the minions. He also had a loon there that he saved for the spell factory and this gold storage. Those are some heavy buildings, and he's got a heal left. No need for that thing, so I feel a swag coming on here. Let's see if he does it. There he goes. Semi-swag, right? Because he healed the loons. But good job, Moke. Way to go, buddy. So that was our third one already. Let's check out our last Town Hall 9 attack that we're going to watch. And this is Sky, and I'm showing Sky because I attacked this base with the same strat and had some horrible technical issues with trying to get some spells down, and lost my kill squad because I didn't get my poison down. So he went ahead and basically copied this attack. It's basically stoned, but not doing a 2 jump. It's just 1 jump because you can wall break in. Watch, he'll send some wall breakers here in just a minute. There they go, right to the cannon. And then he's gonna, you know, because he had all the outside stuff taken care of, which looks like his king's gonna go over there to the side, pulls the CC over to the side too. But now and I like how he's waiting with his queen a little bit, and the bowlers too, because now the bowlers, there is nowhere else for them to go except for right into that entry that he made with his wall break. So good job with that. Put his jump down in a good time, which was another issue that I had with my attack. So you put your jump down and then the nice rage, and look at how much damage he is doing with this kill squad. 40%, and he still hasn't had to use his hogs. And for this one, I like his idea. He used a heal. I didn't do that. He used a heal for his kill squad because they have access to so much over there. So really, we already knew that there was a giant bomb over by the Teslas over there at 3. So he knew he was going to need his heal for his hogs there. But other than that, as long as he's taking down that enemy king, which he did, again, because he healed his kill squad, and his queen is still up, so there's not much left really for his hogs to take down. So great job with that, Sky, changing the plan up a little bit to make sure that you can get the 3. And you know, sometimes it's tricky to do somebody else's attack. It's almost an art to be able to go in and use somebody else's plan basically and make a couple tweaks. So good job with that, Sky. So that's all of the Town Hall 9s we're going to look at, I believe. Yes. And we're doing pretty well on time already. So let's go ahead and get our Town Hall 10s in, who once again killed it. They did a great job planning together, and we have some really good attacks to watch here. So we're going to move up the map. Congratulations again to Rabbit for getting a 6-pack on the Town Hall 10s. We're going to check out one of his attacks first on number 6. And this is my favorite attack of the war right here. Let's just watch this one. Number 6, he's going in with a Sui Lalo type of an attack, and I love the bowler bounce action that he always ends up doing. You know, I'm newer to Town Hall 10, but I am slowly learning the angle of the bowlers and, you know, what you can bounce and what you can't. And he's got it down on you know, exactly which types of setups he can use for the bowler bounces. And he does a good job with that giant as well, trying to make sure to get that mortar down. Sends in a couple wizards because he wants to make sure that his queen goes the right way, right? So how many times have we done that where we set our queen down and we don't have quite enough of the buildings funneled? But he knew what to do. And look at this, he puts the skellies in there. Love that. Inferno gets freaked out, and that gives him a lot more time with his heroes to charge in there, get the Inferno while it's distracted by all the skellies, and have his heroes work, because both of them are still up. He hasn't used the ability yet, so he's carving out some nice room here for his Lalo. And you'll see with the rage there and the king leading, it's going to allow him to get that queen. He lures the CC. He's going to get the CC, and I believe she stays up to get both of those ADs. I mean, just unbelievable naked walk, basically, over to that side from 6 to 3. Here she goes. See, CC's down. She's still got, you know, a fair amount of health, like about half health, it looks like. taking down those ADs and that archer tower, and see how he goes ahead and sends in his Hound and Loons, because that's going to give her a little bit of space from those other defenses. Cannon can't really do anything about that, but at least now she is still up to help with some cleanup. And this, I loved his deployment of all of his Loons. Just the placement of his spells. I mean, he really is great at figuring this out. Look at all the Loons that are left, and he's got that one Loon going down to the sweeper. Yes, thank you, we love that. And then the other one's coming from the backside to get the top sweeper, using the heal to keep those Loons up, and it's over, folks. 2 Loons left. I mean, this is a high base, you know, it's a tier 3 base, and he comes in and pretty much murders it. I mean, look at, with that many troops left, that's an impressive attack right there. So great job with that. He was super pumped about that, as were we, but you know, you have that feeling that you get when you have some kind of amazing attack like that. So good job on that one, Ro. Let's go ahead and look at number 7 now with this is Prof's Town Hall 10. So Professor Cuddles in with, this was a fresh 10v10, and I believe this was also the first 10v10 3 that we had, so good job with that, Prof. Figuring, you know, taking a look at this base and knowing exactly how to hit it. He said he's seen something very similar to it before, so he knew exactly what he was going to want to do. Sending in the golems on both sides. He's going in with the good old Gobo-Ho. Nice little funnel here with all the wizards, and he's, you know, good job sending in one test wall break to make sure he gets that bomb down, and here they come. Good funnel, nice placement of his jump. He's got his rage down to at the right spot to make sure to push all of his troops in there, and look at the damage again. He's at 27% already, taking down the base before anything has to come through. He has the queen down. He's got some bowlers wreaking havoc, and here come the hogs. King is still up by a sliver, and he still has the ability on his queen. So those hogs over at the Inferno took a little bit of a damage from the giant bomb, but he has 3 heals, folks. This is going to be tough to stop at this point. You can tell. Already sending in all of his well, a couple of minions that he has for his cleanup. He didn't have a ton of cleanup, because he was counting on having a lot of hogs to make it all the way around the base. And you can see that's going to happen because he has... there it goes. Heal with the Teslas and Inferno. And there's the giant bomb. No problem. Looks like he didn't even have to use his poison. I either missed it and he took out the ground skellies at his entry, or there were not any ground skellies. So nice job. He has this one pinned. So good job with that. I know when I was watching this, I was thinking, oh, does he have enough time? Because he has to get all the way back over to that hut. But hogs were like lightning, and it helped that he also had his queen up. So good job on that one. Let's go ahead and watch the final 10v10 and the final attack for this video. We're doing pretty well. We're at 18 minutes, so we're doing okay. Check it out with our 6-packer, as we mentioned, on number 4, I believe. Yes, here he is. So good job on this plan as well, and the Falcon. Why not? Everybody's doing it, so why not to go ahead and send in one here? And this is still something at Town Hall 10 that I'm really working on. I'm just, you know, there's a lot. You'd think that it would be easy, but there's a little bit more to it than you would think. So he's starting off making sure to try to funnel both sides. So always your queen is funneling one side, just like we saw in Nand's attack earlier at Town Hall 9. He started his queen, and that's what Rabbit is doing here, starting with his queen on one side, and then he can kind of, you know, depending on the base, if your queen goes a little bit different direction than what you're ready for, sometimes you can adjust up this this attack, just depending on what direction she goes. So she's going down towards 6. We should see the king coming in here pretty soon. There he's going to rage. And I believe this was a second hit. I don't think it was the third one. I think this was a second hit after the initial scout. So he, you know, knew where some of the things were that he wanted to concentrate with the queen. So he's going to go ahead and take down the king. Meanwhile, he's got bowler down at the bottom there. A couple bowlers actually taking out some of those buildings. She's going to take Hito from that giant bomb. Barely hangs on, but that's okay. He uses the ability. And look at all that whole side is cleared out. So now here they come, going right in. And it is messy in there. Look at that. They had a lot of CCs with goblins in it. So no problem for the Valks. They just rip right through there. And when I was watching this, I was amazed. They just fly through with those rages. They cruise right through the base. And you can see he's using his king on that other side. He hasn't even had to use the hogs yet. I don't know. Has he lost any bowlers? Maybe a couple. He's got a ton. He's got a giant and a Valk sitting up there trying to get in. They've decided to go back around. Now he's finally putting in his hogs. Might as well. I don't really know that he even needed them, but he's cruising through this. So great job on that attack. And nice job getting 3 Town Hall 10 threes, just because then that allowed us to go ahead and not worry too much about dips. We just had to have the 3 dips, and then one of our 11s was able to try an 11v11. So that is it for all of our attacks. Again, Red Rhinos win 73-72 thanks to Rogue Luna. Good luck to you guys in the playoffs. I'm sure you guys will still make the cut, and we are going to get ready for the playoffs, and I believe they start next week. So fun stuff. Thank you, Dom and Nand, for joining me on this and for doing some awesome attacks that we could feature. Thanks for staying up. You guys can say goodbye if you're still on. And I see your little lights on, but I don't know if you're trying to be quiet because it is early for them.
Yeah, I put the sound up, but
there they go.
Good job, Ruff.
Yeah. Good job, guys. And as always, it's fun. If you would like to continue to watch some of our videos, please hit the like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more action. We're ready for playoffs, people. See you next time.